Elders say in an adage, not everyone is your friend. Once upon a time, in the land of many possibilities, lived two friends called Oge and Mansa. They've been friends since childhood, and everyone in Osekro knew this. Growing up, Oge and Mansa did everything together like sisters. They fetched firewood together, go to the river together, and even sometimes sleep in each other's homes. Osekro was a village that was close-knit. They all knew each other. Mansa was the prettiest girl in Osekro, and everyone knew this. Suitors came from far and near to ask for her hand in marriage, but she refused them all. Mansa, why do you reject all the suitors that come your way? Oge asked one day, puzzled why her friend would not choose one of the many suitors that came her way. That is because I am already in love, Mansa said, smiling. In love? Praise be to the gods then, because I almost thought you were mad, Oge said, making Mansa burst out laughing. Let me let you in on a secret. Adam, the fisherman that we all know and love, will be coming to seek my hand in marriage, Mansa told Oge. Are you mad or crazy? Oge exclaimed. Upon all the rich, wealthy, and successful men that came to seek your hand in marriage, it is a common fisherman you choose as a spouse? My friend, is everything okay in your head? Oge couldn't hold back her anger. Days turned to weeks, and weeks turned to months. Nothing, Oge said, was able to sway Mansa from marrying Adam, the fisherman. Adam was a quite average man who was always to himself. His parents brought him up with respect and good manners, so everyone liked and respected him. He was always polite and never said much. One Saturday morning, Mansa told her parents, Father, Mother, I have found a man I would want to spend the rest of my life with, and he wants to come with his people to seek my hand in marriage. Mansa's parents agreed to their daughter's request, and the next day, Adam arrived with his family to do the needful. Events that followed was good news, as Mansa got married and went to live with her husband, Adam. Mansa and Adam were the talk of Osekro. Their marriage was beautiful and calming. Adam was a devoted and loving husband who worshipped the feet of his wife. He loved his wife Mansa and honored her so much she was the envy of everyone. Years passed. Adam's love for his wife never changed. It was like he just married his wife yesterday. Many people envied their relationship. 5 years of marriage and no child, Mansa heard one woman say as she passed the route to the farm. Yes, indeed, it's been 5 years without child in her marriage, Mansa thought. She had tried so many remedies, herbal and even fetish priest, just so she could bear a seed. But it was impossible. Though people envied her marriage, she was the talk of the town because of her barrenness. Women who wished they had her marriage would openly mock her. One woman said to her during a tussle at the market, Barrenness suits you so well. Since you can't have a child, you want to have this moi moi, eh? Mansa immediately left the moi moi as she was shocked that someone would use her childlessness as a jab to her. Days and nights Mansa cried while her husband consoled her. The gods will bless us with a child when the time is right, he would say. Mansa was depressed and crying every day. Adam one day visited Oge, asking and pleading with her to console and speak to Mansa, her best friend. Mansa had bloodshot eyes when Oge saw her. "My friend, please stop crying. Your husband is worried about you. He asked me to come speak with you. So my friend, please stop crying. The gods knows best." Oge comforted Mansa. Mansa said to Oge, "My best friend, please help me. I cannot bear a child for my husband. People mock me each day. Every day, someone has something to say about my childlessness. Please, let my husband marry you and be his second wife." Oge was surprised to hear this. Though she liked the idea a lot, she pretended to hate it. "How can you ask that of me? You are my friend. I can't share a husband with you." Mansa responded, "That is the more reason why I want you to become my husband's second wife, because practically we are sisters and we love and understand each other." Oge, upon Mansa's persistence, she agreed to marry Adam. 2 days of persistence, Mansa was able to sway her husband to marry her best friend Oge. Adam finally took Oge as his second wife. It wasn't his wish to have a second wife, but for his wife, he would move heavens and earth. 1 month was enough time for Oge to take seed. She rejoiced at the confirmation of her pregnancy when the village midwife told her so. She came home dancing and moving her hips to the sound she made with her tongue and teeth. Adam and Mansa emerged from their hut with curiosity. Oge continued to shake her body. "May the gods be praised," she said finally. "My husband, the gods has listened to our prayers. I have taken seed," she continued. Mansa shouted, "Praise the gods." Oge told her, "Shut up, you barren woman." Mansa was surprised and shocked at the same time. Did she hear her friend right, or was her ears deceiving her? Oge repeated it again. "Yes, you heard me right. I said shut up, you barren woman. You pretended and blamed the God for your childlessness. Now, I am going to give my husband a child. Shame on you." Adam, in anger, exclaimed, "How dare you speak to my wife in that manner?" Oge was taken aback at Adam's reaction. She had thought that her getting pregnant would draw Adam to her side. She was mistaken. "Let us be the last time I ever hear you talk to Mansa that way. She is the reason you are in this compound," Adam warned, pulling his first wife Mansa into her heart. Mansa couldn't fathom why Oge spoke to her that way, or why she would call her barren. Days and nights, Mansa shed tears. She thought about how her friend treated her the last time, and why her friend has changed all of a sudden. Oge mocked Mansa any chance she got, in their compound, outside their compound, anywhere and any chance she had. "What have I done to you?" Oge one day said to "What have I done to you?" Mansa one day said to Oge. "Have I ever been a bad friend, or did I ever hurt you in any way? You thought you deserved everything good in life. Many men came to you, but you rejected them all, and came for the man I had eyes on," Oge said. Mansa, astonished at what her friend said, replied, "You never told me you liked Adam. If I had known, I would have left him for you." "Well, I don't care now. The gods are fighting my battles for me. That is why you are barren," Oge said, pushing Mansa to the ground and walking off. Mansa took her machete and cutlass one early morning, heading to the farm for an early start. On her way, she met an old man. "Good morning, Papa," she said, and continued her journey. And on her way back, she met the same old man at the same spot. Curious, she said, "Hello, Papa. Are you okay?" "Yes, my daughter. I'm okay, but can you get me some water?" the old man asked. Mansa gave the old man some of her water she had, and added food without the man asking. The old man said, "Thank you, my daughter, for the water and food. For this good deed you've done, I bless you with children and curse anyone who is plotting against you." Mansa said, "Amen," and walked off. Oge saw Mansa vomiting behind her hut one morning. She knew what that meant, but she was in denial. "Mansa can never be pregnant," she said. She was the one who had made Mansa barren. She purposely went to the village fetish priest just to make Mansa barren, so it was impossible for her to take seed. She must just be sick, she tried telling herself. Later that night, Mansa's parents and elders came to visit Mansa and Edem. Oge watched with hawk eyes as Edem smiled from ear to ear while rubbing Mansa's belly. An unknown force hit Oge very hard, causing her to fall on the ground. She began screaming as everyone gathered around her. One lady said, "She's bleeding." And the other said, "Oh, she must have lost the child." Oge said in pain and in tears, "Mansa, please forgive me. I have always been jealous of you. Since we were children, I realized you always had the best in life. You always had someone who liked you. I didn't really think much about it until we grew up, and it started taking a toll on me. Men liked you better. Women and children also did the same. When you were around, everyone cast me to the side. Edem was the only man I had actually liked, but that you took away from me also, and rejected all the men that came your way. So I went to the fetish priest of Osekrom to make you barren. I talked ill about you to everyone and anyone who would listen. I was happy how people treated you after. Please forgive me," she said as she passed away. And that is the diary of the friend Oge who envied her best friend.